Yeah, so this is the first page you'll see. And when you log into this home page, you're going to come here. These are the four main areas. Right now, there's three. At some point, we will launch the buy stock section. And yes, it's Rita. I think, Rita, your mic is open. We're going to launch this section, but we're still in the works with that. But for now, you can look at picking stocks. You can look at an individual stock rating, and then, of course, look at your watch list. There's also a menu over here. When you click that, what we call the hamburger menu, kind of looks like a hamburger, the three bars there. And you toggle, you mouse over the different options here, and I'll go through these in a moment. But for now, let me start with, let's say you want to pick some winning stocks. Also, there's videos. There's about 30 different videos all throughout the software. So if you're at a certain section and you see this green video icon, that is going to give you more information about the section that you're in, a little more of a training. So all you do is click on it, and the video pops up, and you can watch them. They're between like a minute and 3 minutes, no longer than 3 minutes. But it will give you more details about that particular section. So if we go to pick stocks, we've, even from showing this to the group a few weeks ago, we've made more adjustments to this so it's even easier to use. And what you'll do here is if you land on this page, you see values. And you know, the whole system, the Sterling Stock Picker, is built on choosing stocks aligned with your values. So we recommend going through and clicking the values that are important to you. So you can click as many as you'd like. The more you click, the more options, investing options you'll have. So I've just clicked a whole bunch. And then also when you come here, you'll see our North Star ranking. And I'll explain the North Star in a moment. But I like to click the 5 stars. So that's going to show you our North Star. In fact, our 5-star ranking is a buy now ranking, where after we've looked at all of the indicators, the technical, the fundamentals, and the financials, and run them through our algorithms, we figured out this stock is a good buy for you. So you can then choose whether or not you want to look at dividend paying only stocks by clicking this button. Totally up to you. But let's do that for now. We're going to look at dividend paying stocks. And then we have another toggle button over here called Show Industry Best Only. So these are the companies that are the top performers in their particular industries. So then you would click that button and then scroll to the bottom, and you have 100 entries to look at and view. Now you'll want to start adding these to your watch list. So as I've always recommended, go with your intuitive guidance as you're scrolling down and looking at the particular stocks. And so I've already got Wayside Technology Group on my watch list, but it's easy to add another stock. All you do is click the toggle button, and voila, it's in your watch list. Now, if you notice, a couple of these have a green box around them. That's an indicator. For those of you who are in our program, you know that we look out for stocks that are getting ready to, that have just threaded, right? The stock price has moved through the short-term EMA and SMA. So we recognize the importance of that, and we've highlighted that on our stock picker. So any stocks that you see with the green box, that's an indicator that that stock is ready to make a big move up. So you put them on your watch list, and we have we've listed the name of the company, the current trading price, the change for the day, percentage change, volume traded, market cap, and then of course our North Star ranking. So you're seeing all of our companies that have, again, a 5-star North Star ranking, which is a buy rating.
So, and also all of the data that you see is always updated real time at its best real time speed as we can deliver it during trading. So any current prices that you view whether it's a tabled result from search or your watch list or anywhere that you're viewing, all that information is dynamic throughout the day, as you'd probably expect, but just as a quick note there.
Excellent. Thank you for mentioning that, Don. Appreciate that. And if you notice, okay, so you've identified, the key is once you first join the stock picker, make sure you start putting stocks in your watch list. And I'll tell you why that's so important in a moment. But you want to make sure that you scroll through, and the ones that really speak to you, you click the toggle button on the watch list, and they'll automatically be added in there for you. But if you're interested in a stock right away, you can click on the company name, and that will take you to our chart for the stock. And as you can see, we have everything laid out very clear for you. We already have the EMA 15, the short-term SMA, as well as the 50-day and the 200. So those are key indicators that you can choose to toggle on or toggle off based on your preference. And it will help you identify in the chart. And then whenever you cursor over wherever the stock is, you're going to see what exactly those prices are. So the price of the stock is blue on top, and then it'll show you the other indicators. We've also, if you notice in the chart, we show the dividend amount. So we'll show that for you, and you can see exactly what it is per share. And of course, underneath the chart, we've got the volume indicators. We've got the MFI, which, as we know, is the money flow index. Important to note, whether money's flowing in and out of the stock. And then what we've done is we've listed our final guidance rating right on the very top of this underneath the chart. So if you don't have time to scroll down the page to look at all the other data, you can just go here and say, all right, either yes, you own this stock, or no, you don't. And if you don't, then we give you a very clear indicator to buy now. And then you scroll down and we have the fundamental metrics. We start with those. We've identified the top 3 fundamental metrics are the most important to look at in terms of a stock price. Now, if all 3 don't show up, it's because we simply don't have the data. Is that right, Don? Is that what you would say?
That's exactly right. That's okay. Exactly right. So depending on our source data, we may or may not have all of the metrics, but we gather the metrics that we have and we weight them accordingly based on their group in the algorithm, and then formulate our final scores based on the thresholds that we've set for if we have enough metric data in order to truly score the stock. Otherwise, we don't include it.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. And then as you can see too, the video button here, and this is the short percentage video about this particular metric. And each metric has its own video. And so if you're unsure, what book value is or what price to look for in terms of book value, all you do is click the video, and it's a very clear tutorial on what is important there. So then we scroll down and look at the financial metrics. We've identified 4 of some of the most important metrics out there. Again, all related to the price movement of a stock. And we've combined the score on that, and we've given it a final score on the financial metrics of 3. Scrolling down to the technical indicators, we've looked at the 4 most important technical indicators in terms of the price of the stock. And we've given that a score. We've done all the number crunching for you. You don't even have to know what these metrics mean in order to look at the final score to figure out if it's a buy or not. So we've got that. It's a 4-star score. And what we've done with these metrics, we recognize that the fundamental metrics are less important than the technical metrics. So in our overall North Star guidance scoring, we give the funnel metrics a, Don, is it 75%?
It's 0.75 of a single unit. That's right. So it's 75% of its normal score weight.
Okay, so not even 100%, 75% of that. 100% of the financial score goes into our final calculation, and 200% of our technical indicators, because we recognize the importance of technical indicators above anything else when it comes to determining the direction or the direction of the price of the stock. So that's how we formulate our entire our North Star ranking total. And then we've added the thread indicator. Now this is going to pop up when the stock price has moved through the short-term averages, again, the short-term SMA and EMA, and we are alerting you by this green triangle here, so you know to look out for this stock making a rapid price increase in terms of the movement, price movement. There's certainly more data about the company. You can look at the holders of the company. We've distinguished in terms of if the insiders or institutions own this. And you can also read the company description here, where they're located, all that good stuff. So a lot of concise, in-depth information about the particular company. And then as you continue to scroll down, we give you the valuation measures, the financial highlights, and trading information. So you're going to know, I won't go through all this, but you'll know very clearly how many shares are in float. Actually, this looks like a super small float with this particular stock. The percentage held by insiders, by institutions, the shares shorted, all of that is given here. And also the dividend information is back up on the summary tab. We're showing you the dividend, 68 cents. That's an annual dividend per share for this company with a yield of 4.77%. So already we've identified a stock that's going to pay you almost 5% to hold it for however long you want. And based on all the other metrics, that it's a buy rating in our book. As I continue to scroll down here, we also have a chat forum here for each individual company. So if you're wanting to start a discussion about that particular company, you can type out the, you can log in with either Facebook, Twitter, Google, or Discus. So once you're already logged in with that, it's easy to just click that button and then you can start the discussion. Wow, this stock looks great. And then all the way at the bottom, we've got the most recent news on every single company that you click through. So you're going to see all the important news in that company, and you can easily click any of these links and it will take you to the complete article. So that's our stock picker right there in terms of the details of what comes for every single company that we follow. Don and Eric, remind me, how many companies are we tracking in this through our software?
Right now, we're working with about 28,000. Does that sound about right, Eric? 28, 26, somewhere between 26 and 28.
I think it's closer to 24, but it's up there.
Okay. 24.
Okay. So hopefully all our customers here can find a good stock out of these 24,000 that we're tracking for you. So back to the home button. This stock rating button is simply the page that I just showed you. So the neat thing, we were laughing about this because this entire if you're at a complete loss in terms of a good stock to buy, all you have to do is go to the home page, click this stock rating, and it's going to show you a 5-star stock that is threading, like automatically. And then you get to decide if you're interested in following it or adding it to your watch list. Your personalized stocks is here. That's going to show all of the stocks that you currently follow. From here, you can add some cost basis information. All you do is click add cost basis, and you can type in the number of shares that you have at the dollar price per share. And that is going to save that for you and also track the performance of the stock. correct, Don? Right? It's going to track it based on what the current price is?
That's right, yes. And that's also a real-time relationship during trading as well. So you can see that actively during trading. So it does overall P&Ls and then individual P&Ls for your cost basis entries.
Stock alerts. If you would like a stock alert for one of these companies, all you simply do is add a target price that you want to be notified at. So I'm going to put $260 a share, and you can choose either email or text. Totally up to you, and I'll show you where to do that right now. So we activate the alert. Now that's in the system, so you're going to be notified right away when that stock hits that target price. Okay, and then we go over here and we hit the, we go down the stock compare page. That's actually going to compare all of your stocks on your watch list. Well, actually the first 5. Okay, so this is going to show the rate of return for stocks on your watch list, and this is percentage on the previous year. Or excuse me, you can choose if you want to look at it for a week, a month, a year, or 2 years, or year to date. You get to decide by clicking the buttons down here what you'd like to see. And then you can very quickly see, which of your stocks are doing better by this view. And this is the percentage return view. You can scroll down a little further, and it's going to have all of your stocks in the watch list. Now, when I hover over with the mouse here, you can this is so you can click through, and it brings you to the stock chart and all of the other variables for that. Also, notice we've got a few awards here. We've got Apple has 2 awards. It's got a crown for the most watched, and also a trophy for industry best. And with industry best, what that means is with all of the companies in the industry that it trades in, this is a stock that is in the top 10 best performer in the previous 30 days. So that's pretty spectacular. We're going to bring you to the winners right away so you can see and feel confident investing your money in companies like this. So this will show a complete all of your stocks in your watch list. So that's the stock compare. The next button down is our stock forum, and we have 3 categories in our stock forum. We've got the most watched, community best, and recent stock posts. So this is where you'll come on the main stock forum if you just want to say hi. If you want to share, companies that you're interested in or that you're currently researching, you would do that here. And if you're interested in already seeing what most of us are watching, you just click that button and it shows it, and you get a full view of this. It says the name of the company, the industry that it's in, and how many of these awards that it has. The most awards a stock can have is 3. That is most watched, community best, and industry best. Cable One right now is a particular company that has all 3 awards. So you can kind of, this is like if you're at a loss for stock picks, you would just go to this page as well. So we have multiple sources for you to go to on this software to find some amazing stocks. And then when you're finished with the most watched list, you can look at the community best list. These are the best performing stocks that people, all of us in our community, have on our watch list. So our software is constantly looking at stocks that are added to the watch list and then ranking them in terms of performance. And that's how we get our community best.
The community best, we rate those based on the overall selections of the stocks that folks are interested in, and which ones are doing the best. And so those are the best in the community. And basically using that 30-day reference in terms of its price performance over the last 30 days. And then industry best is an overall analysis based on its industry. So, we break down the sector and the industry within the sector, and then analyze all of the stocks that we're currently listing in that sector.
Don's referring to the next button here, which is under Evaluate Stocks. We're going to give you 3 options to evaluate stocks. Industry Best is the first one that he's mentioning, and we're excited about this because this is showing out of all of the industries, the top 10, maximum top 10, some less, in terms of performance from the previous 30 days in that particular industry. So if you're someone, again, looking for stock picks here, but you're not sure, this is another way to go about it. And, you can look at these different industries, scroll through. So when you click through that, what you're seeing here is the performance. So you can, and this is the percentage change in 30 days. So when you look at this list, probably you'd want to click through. You can click through these ticker symbols, and that will take you to where on the page the stock is. So this would be SciPlay Corporation, 5-star. We recommend buy it now. I'm going to add that to my watch list. So super easy, right? You can scroll through, look at these top performing stocks in these industries, and then just pick the winning one, right? Add it to your watch list. And then the neat thing, once you start adding stocks to your watch list, you can click suggested stocks, and I'll show you how to, every single morning you'll get an email sent to you based on your top 5 values that you keep inserting on the pick stocks form, and your interest as you search through this software. So we're excited about this because every morning you're going to receive an email with all of these companies, and this is the place to get more information about them once you receive that email. We're going to go to Preferences. This is probably one of the first things you'll want to do once you log into the website is go to the scroller settings. The scroller is this bar that's going across. These are the companies in your watch list. So you can, and this is going to show up on all devices, on your computer at home, on your iPad, on your phone. It'll show up on all of them. And all you do in order to activate it is you just click Show Stock Scroller, and then you can decide right away how many of these you want to see. These are the exchanges that trade in the big regions in the world: US, Australia, Canada. That's what we have listed here so far. So you can decide how many of these you actually want to see go across your screen, and entirely up to you. Whatever your preference is, you just simply click the toggle and make sure that the ones that you want to see. We also show we show the silver, crude oil, 10-year bond, the Nikkei, things of that nature as well. So that's the stock scroller. The next thing you'll want to do is go here to Alert Settings. This is where you'll click to receive personalized stock suggestions. Again, these are stocks that are going to be emailed to you every single day based on what you selected as your top 5 values, your sectors of interest, and your previous searches that you're doing on the website. Once you start to do 1 or 2 searches, that's all it takes for the software to figure out what your interests are and then to propagate your personalized stock suggestions. And the next toggle button, you'll probably want to see when any stocks on your watch list starts to thread. This is where you'll click to make sure that you'll get the notification sent to you. Throughout the day, whenever that stock's ready to thread, you will be notified. Now, these are the email notifications. In order to get a text notification, you'll type in your mobile number and whether or not you're US or Canada. Type that in, click Save, and you'll be, and then you have to just verify by receiving a verification code. Click Save, and you'll receive via text your notification that your stock is threading. Customer Center is where you'll make changes to your password, things of that nature. And help and support is where we have our FAQs. So if you have questions about the software that are frequently asked, go ahead and just search through here first. If your question is not in there, click the technical support, type out a message to us, and someone will get back to you as soon as we can. What we're seeing here. Rhonda, let's do it. Yes, let's do this thing. Sheena, I see the ticker tape at the top also indicates the threading too. Good one. Good observation. Yes, the ticker tape shows the boxes around it, and the ticker tape is clickable. So if you're interested in seeing more about the stock, click that stock in the ticker tape, and it'll take you, just as I've clicked here, it'll take you right to our stock page that shows more information about it. Okay, and Amanda, why wouldn't the cost basis automatically track rather than manual input? Amanda, it wouldn't automatically track because this is not, you can't purchase the stocks through this software yet. We're working on that down the road. So that's why you would have to manually input the cost basis information. Tracy, is the alert by email? Yes, email or text, both. Sheena, I'm impressed. Thank you. Mihai, thank you, Jane. This is amazing. You're welcome. Welcome. My pleasure. We're super happy about this. Mihai, what do the green boxes around some of the stocks represent? Mihai, they represent a stock that is getting ready, that is threading to the upside. So green is upside, red is downside. So that's what that's indicating. And threading is simply that the stock is going to move higher quickly. There's a potential for rapid price movement. That's what threading is. The highlight in yellow around the prices means that it changed price. So there was trading involved in that. Great question. Amanda, when you put together an IPO on this, we will get first dibs. Yes, I foresee someone buying this amazing program. Well, thank you. That, we'll see. We're not letting this thing go cheaply. That's for sure. We have our we have in mind, what could potentially come from this, and we're super excited. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link to our special introductory pricing for this product. I just put it in the chat so you can see. You can click through to our homepage, and that's going to give you an opportunity to sign up and take advantage of this amazing offer that we have for our software. We recognize that it's not, there's things that we still want to do with this, and there's going to be changes and iterations as we go with this down the road. So that's why we're pricing it, we think, super fairly at this point, because technically it's kind of still in the beta version. Sheena, very reasonably priced. I'm signing up now. Thank you. Thank you. All right. That's awesome. Well, we couldn't have hoped for anything better than that. Rhonda, great pricing. Me too. Thank you. Tracy, me too. Oh, you guys are awesome. Oh, man. I'm like all day long, I was like bouncing between a wreck and an emotional wreck and a mess. This is like 1 year of our life in this thing. And, again, I'm so grateful. Mihai, I'm in. Thank you. Sheena, I have money burning in my account to invest. Can I start using it immediately? Yes, start immediately. Once you join, Nola, this is fantastic. I'm in. You guys are awesome. Once you join, you're going to get a login. All this is automated. You'll get a login to access the software, and you can start right away. We want you guys diving in here tonight, working with it, and giving us feedback. We really, really appreciate you. We really do. Again, this has just been an incredible journey. One of the hardest things I've ever done in my life in any business that I've ever been in. I don't know, Don, Eric, same with you guys too, probably?
Yeah. It's, it's a tough game out there working with this data. That's the thing, it's big data, but the way that you have created these formulas and the way that we've grouped them together, I'm super excited to get this out there to the community of investors, because it's, I think it's a no nonsense way to find really good stocks. I mean, it helps you pick good stocks. It's awesome.
Like
like
a
it.
stock picker.
It's kind of like a stock picker, yeah. Like some smart guy came up with.
Well, I have to thank Sheena. Says the vision very clear. Sheena, one of our amazing students, Sheena, I have to thank you because she was the one who said to me a few years ago, Jaden, why don't you just put this on software? And I was like, what are you talking about? How could I do that? That just blew my mind right then, And so that was the inspiration, because that stayed in the back of my mind. And I was like, well, how could I do that? And what would that even look like? Like, we have all these amazing processes to walk students through in terms of picking stocks and what to look for and what to avoid. And so we actually got this figured out and put it in software, and the app will be coming, right, Don? Like in a month or so, or 2 months?
Yeah, I mean, so much of our data is sourced the same way, whether it be from the web or from an app, that we really have to, we really have to kind of get our vision in place. It's very phone friendly, tablet friendly. I mean, it's ready to go right now.
Yeah.
But that I think would be our next best step. And we are actively open to any kind of suggestions that our community has to making this better as well. So, this is, as a subscriber, you can actually, have a say in how this is developed as well, if that's something interesting to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for saying that. And, ultimately my goal is to get us out of the Facebook land and solely on this, so that we can, there's no ads that are going to run on this software. We're not selling any information to anyone. Like that's not aligned with our values. So this is a very protective environment that we're creating for our investment community to share ideas and, so we don't have to be on Facebook.
Oh, and yes, the app will be free. It'll just be part of the overall service. Somebody just mentioned.
Victoria, done deal. Can't wait to start. Thank you. What a journey this has been. It's just been phenomenal. Yeah, really great. So we're happy for you all that you get to have this software, to use this software. We're excited to hear how you're going to use it, and what features you like best, because we're, like Don and Eric are saying, they're certainly open to make any changes or anything that you'd like to see on it. We're very open to suggestions and want to hear from you guys. So David, just call me a lifer. You're awesome, buddy. Thank you. Rhonda signed up. You guys are great. Oh man, you guys are amazing. Thank you. I'm so grateful. It's like I was just in tears earlier. It was just, this has been such an incredible project to develop, and it has been our, and working with these guys has been amazing. Don and Eric, I couldn't have two better partners with this. So thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Gene, what is the link to sign up? Right here. I'll put it back in there. Sheena, I believe our activity and participation in the community will be very important at this early part of the software. Please play full out, everyone. Yes, thank you. I agree. I think the more you use what I've noticed about this software, like the last 3 months, it hasn't been as good as where it is today, but it's been good. And I've been running through its paces and checking it out. And I mean, I just get excited every night. I'm like on the software, looking at different things, and just absolutely blown away with what's been created here. So I agree with Sheena. Jump in here, get on the chat forum, start sharing. I'm going to be in here. My goal is to post market updates frequently. It's going to be on this software where I'll be posting them. And go through it and look for some incredible buys for you guys too. So I'm going to be doing that. User, me too. I'm a lifer now. Thanks, you guys. I'm so grateful for your hard work. Thank you. Who's user? Donna, was that you? Donna, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Ah, sweet, sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. I'm so grateful. We wanted to make sure that we put this thing through its paces and that we got it to where it's just so good. I mean, of course, we're going to have iterations and changes, and it's going to keep improving and improving. And, you know, that's the last thing I want to end on is Don and Eric. They are so amazing. They are in this thing to win it, and they'll be here to make these changes. It's not like we're just dropping this whole thing. It was like, oh, phew, it's done. Now we move on to something else. Like, we're in it to win it, and we're in it to make this software the absolute best we can for you guys. So tell us, be vocal. Tell us, what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see improved, or what you'd like to see that's not here. Just let us know. We're all ears. For those of you on our calls, tomorrow is another Money Mentor call, Wednesday, Wealthy Wednesday at 7 p.m. noon Mountain Standard Time. So please join us. We're going to email you the handout tomorrow before the call. It's been slightly busy today, so I couldn't get that out to you guys today. But other than that, I don't have Rita, great price. Thank you. You're more than welcome. Our pleasure. Thank all of you. Thank you so much for your support. Any other questions we can answer for you? Anything else? All right. Victoria, when can we start? Sign up and you can start right away. You'll get the login details within 3 minutes of signing up. You'll get your very own login. You start playing around with this, and I think you'll love it as much as we do. You are welcome. Thank you. Any other questions from anyone? David, I'll be up all night. Good. That's awesome. Well, I can't wait to hear the feedback from you guys after you take it for a spin. Again, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I'm thrilled to be able to stand here with Don and Eric side by side and to be able to share this with you guys.
And we are truly striving to make this the most efficient and awesome tool that we can for you guys. So, any ideas that you have, we're completely open to it, and we're agile and quick to respond.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Nola, you're welcome. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, everyone.
I brought out the good champagne tonight. One more toast. A toast to the Sterling stock picker, you guys. Woohoo! Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Oh, beautiful. You guys rock. Mwah! I love you guys. Thank you so much.